The lion and the mouse. Once upon a time, deep in the heart of a thick green forest, there lived a mighty lion. He was known as the king of the jungle, strong and fierce, with a roar that shook the trees and made every animal tremble in fear. All the creatures of the forest respected him, but they also stayed far away, for they knew the lion's strength was not to be tested. One sunny afternoon, after chasing deer and roaming around his territory, the lion grew tired. He stretched beneath a tall shady tree, his golden mane glowing in the sunlight, and soon fell into a deep sleep. As he slept, a tiny mouse scurried nearby in search of food. The mouse was small, gray, and quick, always darting here and there to avoid larger predators. Curious and playful, the mouse saw the lion's great paw lying still on the grass. Without thinking, he climbed up the lion's leg, across his mane, and onto his head, imagining himself the ruler of the forest. But as fate would have it, the mouse accidentally tickled the lion's ear. The lion awoke with a thunderous roar, his eyes blazing with anger. "Who dares to disturb my sleep?" he growled, catching the little mouse beneath his heavy paw. The mouse trembled in fear, his tiny heart beating rapidly. "Please, mighty king," squeaked the mouse, "forgive me. I did not mean to disturb you. Spare my life, and perhaps one day I may repay your kindness." The lion laughed loudly, shaking the forest with his deep voice. "You? A tiny mouse? How could you ever help me? You are far too small and weak." Still, the lion's heart softened at the mouse's pleading eyes. Amused, he lifted his paw and let the little creature go free. "Run along, little one," the lion said. "Your promise means nothing to me, but I will spare you today." Days passed, and the lion continued to rule the jungle. But one morning, as he prowled near a hunter's camp, he was caught in a strong net. The hunters had laid a trap, and though the lion roared with all his might, he could not break free. The more he struggled, the tighter the ropes became. Soon, the mighty king of the jungle lay helpless on the ground, waiting for the hunters to return. It was then that the tiny mouse, passing by, heard the lion's desperate roars. Recognizing the voice, the mouse rushed toward the trap. "Do not fear, O king," the mouse said bravely. "I promised I would help you one day, and today is that day." With his sharp little teeth, the mouse began to gnaw at the ropes. Slowly but steadily, he chewed through the thick strands of the net. The lion lay still, watching in amazement as the tiny creature worked with determination. At last, the ropes snapped, and the lion was free. The lion bowed his great head to the mouse. "I was wrong to laugh at you," he said humbly. "You are small, but today you saved my life. Thank you, little friend." From that day on, the lion and the mouse became true friends.